Yeah, guys, Weddington is coming into tonight's game as the #1 seed, but they're playing the game as if they're underdogs. Wide receiver Keenan Jackson told me earlier in the week that it's a Weddington versus everybody mentality, and they're taking everything personally after what they say are people looking down on them. Now, as for Hoggard, Coach Craig Underwood describes this opportunity as awesome to be able to represent the Wilmington area on the biggest stage of North Carolina high school football. Hoggard has 39 seniors, Weddington has 24, so a lot rides on what we're about to see here tonight at Carter Finley Stadium. This is the NCHSAA 4A state championship presented by Tatum and Atkinson, the heavy hitters. And when we come back, it's time for kickoff between the Hoggard Vikings and the Weddington Warriors. Yeah, guys, I can hear Carolina Panthers legend Thomas Davis screaming from the stands right now. His son TJ plays for the Warriors, and you would think he might have some sort of coaching gig with Weddington given all of his football experience, but he might have something that's more important. He is the official halftime snack coordinator for the Warriors, so he brings the Uncrustables, the oranges, the grapes, and Keenan Jackson said that's why we're the best second half team in the country, guys. Coach, you guys haven't forced a turnover in 3 weeks. You just forced 2 in the last 2 minutes of the half. What'd you think about your defense in the second quarter?
2 huge plays there. Gave us a lot of breathing room there, and then our offense did what they're supposed to do and capitalized on it quickly.
John Montague with 3 rushing touchdowns in the first half. South Garner hasn't been able to stop him. Why?
Well, one thing we talked about all week was getting John to the second level. We felt like if we can get John to the second level, he's pretty darn good when we get him moving, and he's been pretty good tonight. Despite
the touchdown there from Weddington on the last drive, Andy Capone seemed less than thrilled with the way that all unfolded. He was screaming at his team as they came back to the sidelines, "Don't turn the ball over," but that's what these players say they love about Andy Capone. He's going to tell them like it is, and it's helped them to be this great. Well, guys, Lee connecting with Neil right there, and after both of Reedsville's scores today, he's come down the sidelines and high-fived every person involved in this program. And if you talk to anybody from Reedsville, they can tell you that Al Lee is basically a local celebrity. If he goes to the Walmart, if he goes to the drive-thru, someone is there asking to take a picture with him. But the best thing about him is he told me this week he thinks his biggest strength for this team is his personality. He says, "I'm always quick to tell my guys it's good, no matter what's going on." So big stuff for Al Lee and Reedsville. Yeah, Tyler was with the athletic trainer guys for quite a bit of time, went through some testing, concussion protocol. Seems like he passed everything according to the athletic trainer. He talked to his parents. He wants to get back in this game, but as of right now, they're going to go to half, reevaluate him at the half, and his goal is to come out and play the third and fourth quarters, guys. Coach, how's the heartbeat right now?
Hey, man, this thing is amazing. With God, all things are possible. These guys put in so much work, these coaches, you know what I mean? We starting something, we building something great. And these guys are willing to put in the work, and they paid off tonight. So they know that what they're doing is not in vain. I hope they see tonight that what we're doing is not in vain.
A huge come-from-behind win on the road in front of this tough Millbrook atmosphere. How about this total team effort, Coach?
That's what it was, a total team effort. That's what we build our program on. It ain't about no eyes. It's about us. We speak French around here. We. Everything we do it together, we.
Yeah, guys, for both Eric Teague and Corey Johnson, a win today would be their first state title as head coaches, but this has been a dream for both of them since they were in high school. Johnson has known since the 10th grade that he wanted to be a head football coach, and I asked him earlier in the week, if you knew then what you know now, what would you say to yourself? And he said, I'd say let's go and do whatever it takes to win this game. As for Teague, his father Jimmy is the winningest coach in Reedsville football history, so coaching is in his blood. And back when he played for the Rams during his senior year, he broke his jaw and had to coach his backup from the sidelines, making him realize this is what he wants to do. More opportunity for dreams to become a reality today for not only both of these coaches, but their teams as well that are hungry for victory. It's the NCHSAA 2A State Championship presented by Tatum and Atkinson, the heavy hitters. And we've got kickoff coming up next between the Reedsville Rams and the Clinton Dark Horses. Coach, congratulations on the win. Your team are now 4A state champions. What's running through your minds?
It's a lot of emotion. Can't tell you how proud I am of these guys.
Coach, you are a state champion. You said this is something that you blew out your birthday candles for as a kid and wished for How would you describe this moment?
Unbelievable.
Well, guys, you saw what John Montague was just able to do on that first offensive drive for Clayton, and head coach Scott Chadwick is no stranger to having talent at the quarterback position. He coached UNC's quarterback Drake May at Myers Park High School, and Chapel Hill is only about an hour away, so May has had the chance to come over to Clayton to visit with the team most recently in the spring. And it was funny because one of Clayton's quarterbacks wasn't at practice for the day. He was sick, so they needed somebody to fill in. Drake May grabbed the ball, started throwing to the receivers, and Chadwick said, you know, that's just who he is. He's totally unassuming, and despite all of his success at the college level, he's exactly the kid that I knew him to be at Myers Park, guys. This is your third state title now as the head coach of Weddington. What makes this group so special, Coach? How do you guys hang on in the second half to win this one?
We got to keep making stops.
What do you want to see more of from your team in the second half?
Just a finish mentality.
An incredible season from your team. What are you the most proud of, Coach?
The leadership of the seniors, and then followed along with the rest of our underclassmen.
Guys, you can hear some of the players yelling, Hoka Hey. It's been Weddington's team motto now for years, and it was first introduced to the program by 79-year-old assistant coach Dexter Martini. It basically means let your selfish desires die for the team, school, and community. And it's something that Weddington players have taken to heart so much that a couple of alumni have it tattooed on them, and even Andy Capone got in on the ink action this past summer.